Welcome to episode 68, How to Build Your Core Wardrobe. Help, I don't have anything to wear. If this is you on any given day, chances are you don't have a good core wardrobe. Your core wardrobe refers to the group of items that are the foundation of your wardrobe. Least memorable, most neutral, and versatile as heck, these pieces are going to be your go-tos when it comes to getting dressed. Sadly, many women have no idea what core items are or how to even build a core wardrobe. This leads to overspending, yet feeling like you have nothing to wear. Don't worry, help is on the way. In this episode, you'll discover what core items are and why they matter, what factors to consider when buying your core wardrobe, what one thing to never ever do when buying your core items, how easy it can be to create endless outfits with the right core items in place, and how to find core items hidden in your closet. But first, is your style stuck in a rut? If you're tired of wearing the same baggy, frumpy clothes, then what you need is a little help to jumpstart your style. Drab to Fab is my brand new program created for the busy woman just like you who needs a wardrobe win. If you're tired of feeling defeated every time you set foot in your closet, then I have just the thing. Drab to Fab isn't about helping you create a whole new wardrobe or a long, drawn-out strategy. I'm not here to teach you that just yet. What you need is a little style success and fast. I want you to feel fabulous and start your day looking put together and feeling confident. In Drab to Fab, I share with you the strategies that have worked for thousands of women just like you to bust out of a rut and feel like themselves again. Stop stressing about clothes that aren't even right for you. Discover what it feels like to get dressed in just a few minutes every day and make your morning a time you look forward to. For less than $50, get ready to look forward to getting dressed every single morning. Click the link in the show notes to sign up for Drab to Fab today and get ready to take your wardrobe from drabulous to fabulous. Welcome to Style by Mary Michelle, a podcast designed to empower you through personal style. I'm your host, Mary Michelle Nidifer, a master style coach, founder of Style Finder Boutique, and creator of the Style Finder ID system. I'm here to help you know what to wear, how to wear it, and how to get dressed in 7 minutes or less. Let's go. Hello, beautiful friends, and welcome back. Today, we're talking about how to build your core wardrobe. When I'm referring to your core wardrobe staples, I'm not talking about what's left over after you've worn all the good stuff, but rather these are the pieces that create the foundation for a whole host of outfits, season in and season out. And as we get ready for spring, I want to be sure that you have the right core wardrobe items in your closet. These are going to be the bones of your wardrobe and really what's going to hold it all together. They're the constant in your closet. So whatever trends you're looking at, whatever colors you're bringing in, you've got these pieces that you can go to over and over and over that are going to serve you and that are going to help you create outfits for seasons and hopefully even years to come. Now, one thing I will mention to you, years ago when I first became a style coach, and I would see all these top 10 lists of, say the top 10 lists of items all women must have in their closet. And it would really frustrate me because I didn't feel like those were items that worked for me. And there weren't any disclaimers like, oh, if you're dramatic, you should do this, or if you're contemporary, you should do this. Instead, it was just the top 10 items all women must have. And so, I got a little frustrated with that. But what I came to realize is that all women need core items, but they're all different. I am never going to give you a top 10 list of items all women must have, because that really depends on what your style is. If your style is sporty and you're a stay-at-home mom, your wardrobe is going to be very different than if you're dramatic and you work in a high-powered office. So your day-to-day needs will be very, very different. So what I want to share with you today is what to look for in your core items, and what to really think about. Now, I'm going to give you some suggestions for core items that you probably want to have in your closet or probably already do have. But just remember, core items are very personal to you, and they really depend on what your style is, what your body type is, what your lifestyle is. So, there's some core items that if I had in my closet, I would never ever wear. My core items are things like my boots, my jeans, my sneakers, my moto jackets. Those are, even though my moto jackets and my boots can kind of be my signature items, they're also my core items because those are the pieces I lean on to go to over and over and over. For me, a button-down white blouse, while I have I've recently brought a couple of those into my wardrobe, those are not staples for me. They're pieces that I wear every once in a while, but my staples are more knit tops and easy flowing tunics and boho dresses and kimonos. Those are pieces I go to over and over and over and love to wear. So it just goes to show that it's very different for everyone. But there are some principles that I want you to think about when you are planning your wardrobe and bringing in your core items. So it makes a difference. But creating a core wardrobe, it's not something that just happens overnight. Now, I will tell you one disclaimer is if you go out and you work with a stylist or a style coach and you are intentional in building this, it can happen very quickly. But typically, creating a core wardrobe can be a time consuming process. These items are not necessarily quick fix items, but I want you to think of them more like long term partners. These are items that should last you for several years or more, I hope, and are going to become go to pieces day in and day out. And so, what I've found with adding core items to my wardrobe is that you might see something in a store that checks the box, but once you put it on, does it fit you? Is it right for you? Does it feel good? Do you really, really want to wear it? And that's what I've found over the years. That's a big reason why women have so many clothes hanging in their closet because they buy what they think they should buy, but they don't buy what they love. And I really want you to think about that. Am I buying what checks the box, or am I buying something that I can truly lean on and truly rely on to be a go-to piece for years to come? Because that makes all the difference between wasting money and investing money. So let's talk about a great example of a core wardrobe item that honestly, this is probably one item I would recommend for everybody listening. A great example of a core wardrobe item is a pair of jeans. Now, I'm not going to tell you what kind of jeans because that is personal. That depends on your body type and that depends on your style. But if you invest in a well-fitting, well-made pair of jeans typically in a medium to dark wash, if you love a light wash and that's what you wear all the time, great, then that's right for you. But as a style coach, I would recommend jeans in a medium to a dark wash that can take you through several seasons. These will become the foundation for many outfits. A great pair of jeans can be dressed up, dressed down, and given multiple looks so that no one will recognize them as you wear them several times in a week. Now, core items, this is one way I like to describe them. Core items are those pieces you can wear over and over and over, and no one is going to recognize them. Like a pair of jeans, you could dress it up, dress it down, get multiple looks, and nobody's going to look at you and say, wow, you just wore those jeans yesterday, because the jeans don't stand out. The jeans are least memorable, they're versatile, they're neutral, and they're like a chameleon. They kind of blend in with whatever you put them with. But if you had a pair of, let's say, purple jeans or bright red pants, and you wore those several days in a row, people are going to look at you and say, wow, she's not doing her laundry, or she really likes those red pants, because they stand out more. That's the easiest way to describe a core item. Is it's not going to stand out, and it's going to really take on the look of what you put it with. If you invest in a well-fitting pair of jeans, you're going to reap benefits for a long time. Pair them with a blouse, a blazer, and heels for the workday. For the weekend, wear a cute sweater, an oversized cardigan, and white sneakers. For a dressy look, you can top them off with a silk blouse, a pair of strappy sandals, and an elegant jacket, or an edgy moto jacket for day night. Do you see how versatile one item is and how many outfits you can start creating with just one pair of jeans? The possibilities truly are limitless. So, as you wear these jeans for years to come, think about how many looks you can create with them. This is why you want to buy the best fitting. You can invest a little bit more upfront. And we're going to talk about all the considerations for your core items. But this is really where you want to invest and buy something. Think of it as, adopting a pet or making a friend. You're not going to make friends with just anybody. You want to make sure that you resonate with them and you have fun with them and you like the same things, or at least if some of the same things. Or a pet, it's got to be a good fit for your household and your family. And, it's something that you want to be with you for a long time. And when you can take the time to find out, well, what pair of jeans is right for me? What brand do I love? Of course, I'm going to say Liverpool because that's what we carry at Style Finder Boutique, and that's become a go-to for us. But what cut? There's so many different cuts. My go-to cut is the Gia Glider. Somebody else's might be the Abby Skinny. So it's whatever works for you. And when you find those cuts and those pieces and those silhouettes that are right for you, then hey, I can stock up on Gia Gliders in a couple of different washes, or if they come out with a fun color, maybe I want to add those too. Now we're going to talk about color in just a minute, but I just want you to see how versatile and how neutral one piece can be. So what are the characteristics of core items? Well, first of all, I want you to think about quality. Your core items should be the best quality you can afford. Now, this is all subjective because the best quality you can afford, well, that doesn't always equate with price. Like if I'm talking about jeans, I'm going to invest $98 in a pair of Liverpool jeans and they're excellent quality. Are there jeans out there that are more expensive? Absolutely. It does not mean they're better quality. Maybe they are, maybe they're not. But look for quality of fabric. This is where when you're buying something, whether you buy it online or in the store, you can go online, you can read reviews. What do buyers have to say? Does the item stretch out? Does it hold its shape? Does the fabric wear out easily? Or is it going to last for years to come? You want to look at both the quality and the craftsmanship because it could be great quality fabric, but if it's not put together very well, then you might be looking at split seams, frayed edges, pockets that are ripping, stitching that's coming out. That's not what you want. You want quality craftsmanship and quality fabric that's going to last you for years to come. So, number one, buy the best quality you can afford. Number two, core items should be timeless in their style. You want them to last you for years without looking dated. Now, by timeless, what I mean is it's not trendy. It's not something that's going to be so of the moment that when you pull it out next year, you're not going to want to wear it or it's going to look dated. Also, you want it to be simple. So by timeless, think about if you buy a simple blouse, doesn't have a lot of detail. It can go under a sweater. It can go under a blazer. It can be layered with different things. And it's classic. It's not in style. It's not out of style. It's timeless. But if you buy a blouse that maybe has ruffles down the front, or it's a funky color, or it's got some sort of memorable detail, that is not timeless. It is much more memorable, and it's probably going to be a little bit more trendy. So think about what's going to be timeless in style. It doesn't mean you can't ever do anything with ruffles, but you want to make sure that it is not trendy, that it's not something that you can wear. Well, to go back to the analogy that I gave a few minutes ago, it's not something that you can wear, or it is something that you can wear several days in a row without someone noticing. Number three, your core items need to have an impeccable fit. Fit is non-negotiable. If you don't have a great fit, you're not going to want to wear the item, and it's not going to serve you in the way that it should. So, but think about this. If your item doesn't necessarily fit you when you're trying it on in the store, ask yourself, ask the sales associate, ask your style coach, could this be altered? Some things can be altered. Maybe it's a simple hem job, or maybe it's a complete overhaul, but it is possible. But you also want to factor in the cost. So if you find a great pair of pants and maybe the waistband needs to be taken up, maybe they need to be hemmed, maybe the legs need to be tapered, that's going to add to the cost of the actual garment. If the end result is a pair of pants that you love, that fit you like a glove, and that you can wear over and over and over, then that's a great investment. But if when you get them back, they're not quite right, maybe the color wasn't quite right, or there's something about them that makes them not quite as neutral as you had thought, that's not necessarily going to be the best investment. Number 4, your core items should be in one of your best neutral colors. All right, ladies, we're going to talk about this because is black a neutral color? Absolutely. But I want you to think beyond basic black. Think about what neutral colors work for you. Warm caramel, rich cream, mushroom, charcoal, light gray, navy, khaki, mocha, rust. What are your best neutrals? And if you've listened to my podcast for a while, you know I talk so much about finding your best colors and some easy ways to think about that. But one tip I will give you here for color. Your hair color is what I call your new black. Let that sink in for a minute. If you haven't heard that before, your hair color can be used as your new black. My hair color is brown. And it's interesting because I've recently started bringing more brown into my wardrobe. Brown boots, brown pants, brown jackets. And it's such a personalized color for me. When I wear it, it brings attention to my hair. And it just makes me look better. Makes me look more gorgeous, as I like to say. But it will make, when you wear your hair color, it's going to make you look more gorgeous. And it's going to highlight you, and it's going to help you bring out your very best. This way, you're not wearing colors that are working against your personal coloring. So choose the neutrals that enhance your personal coloring and that flatter you best. And if you truly love black and that truly serves you, go for it. But I just want you to think a little bit outside the box and see what else is possible. Number 5, your core items should be items that enhance your personal style and make you look your best. And by that, I mean choose items with your best neckline, lapels, cuts, colors, etc. Choose the items that are right for you. They should be in your signature silhouettes. They should be in your best colors. What necklines are right for you? Is it a V-neck? Is it a scoop neck? If you don't know, just trust your intuition. What do you always gravitate towards? What do you always stay away from? Now, you may know what's right for your body type. You may not know, but think about what are those pieces that every time I wear them, I love how they fit. I get compliments on them, and I really want to wear them more often. Chances are those are your signature silhouettes, your best necklines, your best colors, your best cuts, etc. Make a list of what those are, because when you can really zero in on those are the cuts that you're going to wear more often. For me, one of my signature silhouettes are wrap dresses. I wear those over and over, and every time I wear them, they feel good. I can layer them with a jacket. I can wear them by themselves. They're great pieces for me. They're staples for me. Even if they're in a bright, bold print, I still wear them a lot because they can be layered under a solid jacket, and I just feel good when I wear those. I want to tell you a story about one of my clients who she did not build a core wardrobe. And what happened was she ended up spending far more money on her clothes over the years than she ever thought she would. And she called me years ago when I was still getting into clients' closets and working with clients one-on-one that way. She called me very interested in the closet session. And when she found out what the price was, she kind of hesitated. And I gave her a few things to think about. I said, first of all, go look at your credit card statement and see how much money are you spending per month. And then look at your closet and ask yourself how much you're actually wearing. And she did that. And she said, you know what? I'm spending way more money on my clothes. So when she called me back, she was truly astounded because she had no idea she was spending quite so much money on clothes. The average American woman spends $289 a month on clothes. And that's just the average. I found that a lot of our clients spend, $400, $500, $1,000 per month on clothes. And so if you think about everything that's hanging in your closet, if your closet is overflowing and you feel like you don't have anything to wear, what that tells me is that you don't have the right clothes. Now, my client Sandy, when she called me back, she said, "Oh my gosh, I had no idea I was spending this much money on clothes." But what I quickly realized, asked her where she was shopping, and she told me Old Navy and Target and a few other discount stores. She only bought things on sale. And what I realized, what I shared with her, is that you're not investing in your wardrobe. You're spending a lot of money on clothes, but you're buying things that are cheap, that are quick fixes. While there is a time and a place for that, and I am not knocking Target or Old Navy or any place, but when that's all you buy, those pieces are not built to last. And so what happened was her items were pilling. A lot of the sweaters had pilled and just didn't look nice anymore. The t-shirts had pilled. A lot of her t-shirts and her knits had stretched out. A lot of her pieces just didn't fit very well because they were cut inexpensively. And the fabrics weren't built to last. Some of her things had shrunk or they had stretched out. And so she was left with a lot of pieces that just were not up to par. And she went to go get dressed in the morning and she just couldn't put anything together because the pieces were not holding up. This is why I say it's so important to invest in your core wardrobe. Now, the last, number 6, is your core items should be items that will take you from what you do during the day to what you do during the evening to what you do on the weekend. They should be pieces that you can go to day in and day out that serve you. If you work and go into an office, or if you work from home and you have a closet filled with formal dresses, well, that's not serving you. You need easy wear, easy care, upscale, casual separates that you can dress up or down. You need pieces that are comfortable and that are going to give you easy options. And so think about, what are those items that are going to serve you day in and day out that you can dress up. Maybe it's a great pair of jeans, some great modern fit pants, some great moto jackets, some tops that mix and match. And so having the right pieces is going to ensure that you always have something to wear. Now, other examples of some core items could be simple tops in your best colors. T-shirts, everybody needs a basic T-shirt. I'm not going to say white or black. It's totally up to you. But T-shirts, tanks. Some of my favorite core items are my layering tanks from Ellioton, which we carry in the boutique. And I think a lot of our clients rely on those. But those are the pieces that I layer constantly under sweaters, under tops. And without that, there'd be a big gap in my wardrobe. Maybe it's a blazer, trousers, an overcoat, a cardigan. But also core items could be your everyday shoes, maybe sneakers, pumps, heels, boots, your belt, your handbag, etc. So your core items are going to be those pieces that you go to over and over and over again. Now, you can build a wardrobe entirely out of your core wardrobe items. But what I recommend is that you have your core wardrobe as your foundation, and then you bring in your accent items, your colors, your prints, your trends. And we're going to be talking about trends very, very soon, because I am working on my Spring Trends ebook that is going to give you everything you need to know about what the best trends are this season, what to pay attention to, how to think about bringing them into your wardrobe. I think the trends can be super, super confusing because when you watch the great fashion shows, they're fabulous, but they're based on fantasy. And it can be really hard to understand, well, how does that translate into everyday life? So I really want to help you understand, how do you get dressed for who you are at your age, at your stage, at your wherever you are in your journey. But core items absolutely are the foundation of your wardrobe. And I encourage you to choose accordingly. Now let's go back through that list again. Number 1, your core items should be of the highest, best quality you can afford. That means quality fabric and quality construction. Number 2, be timeless in their style. You want them to last you for years without looking dated. Number 3, have an impeccable fit. If not off the rack, then from your trusted tailor. Number 4, be in your best neutral colors, which may or may not be black. Number 5, be items that enhance your personal style and make you look your best. Buy items with your best necklines, lapels, cuts, and colors. And number 6, they should be items that you will go to day in and day out, that become staples to create endless outfits in your closet. The most important box to check when buying your core item is, do you love it on you? Again, don't feel like you need to buy your shoulds. Ignore your shoulds and buy what you know is right for you. Does that mean a hot pink coat? You know what? If that's the coat you're going to go to every single day or most days during the week, maybe that is a core wardrobe item for you. I am not here to tell you what it is and what it isn't. I'm just here to give you guidelines. Trust your intuition, because building a core wardrobe is personal to each and every one of you. And when you can build the core wardrobe that is right for you, it sets you up for success, literally for years to come. I don't ever want you to walk into your closet and say, I have nothing to wear, because truthfully, if you do have a good core wardrobe, you always have things to wear. And then each season, you add to it. Your core wardrobe should essentially stay the same. It will evolve, though, as your pieces wear out, as your body type changes, as your lifestyle changes, as your tastes change. You will always be evolving your core wardrobe, but it should always be there as a foundation to add to. And so this spring, as you bring in the spring trends and the spring colors and the dresses and the beautiful patterns and shapes, you have a foundation on which to build. So go work on your core wardrobe. What I invite you to do is go through your closet and pull out what you think your core wardrobe items are. And then take stock and notice what needs to be replaced. Because when you take the time to seek out replacements that are of great quality, of great fit, and go through the list, these pieces will serve you for years to come. I will say, though, your core wardrobe for spring is going to be different than it is for fall and winter. Because your spring, summer pieces are going to be a little bit lighter. There will be some pieces that cross over that are year round. But typically you'll have a core wardrobe for spring and summer and a core wardrobe for fall and winter. So wear what works for you and ask yourself, what are my core wardrobe items? Maybe there's some things that need to be replaced in your wardrobe. Maybe there's some things that are missing from your wardrobe. And maybe there are just some things that you've always wanted to wear, but you've never been able to find. Make a list, start a Pinterest board, and start to seek out your ideal core wardrobe items. Because when you truly build this, this is going to be a game changer, I assure you. So go build your core wardrobe. Let me know. Come back, come follow me on Instagram at Style by Mary Michelle. Take a snapshot of this episode and let me know what your core wardrobe items are. Send me a DM or tag me in your stories. Let me know. Take a picture of your core wardrobe items. I want to see what you're doing to build your wardrobe and what your core wardrobe items are. I know mine are going to be very different from most of yours, and that's okay. But the beauty of it is this is all personal to you. So make it what you will and build the wardrobe that will serve you and will support you for years to come. All right, ladies, I don't think I've told you guys about my teal box. Now, our teal box at Style Finder Boutique is available to ladies in the US, and it is a new done for you shopping service. And so if you'd like to know more, I'm going to put the link in the show notes. It is something that we're so excited about, and it is a personal way for us to curate a wardrobe that's right for you. And unfortunately, it's not offered worldwide because I know so many of you are around the world and would love to have something like this. Right now, it's only available in the United States. But if you are in the US, take a peek at the website. We have a great way of doing this. And essentially, there's no cost to you except for the clothing. And you get a personal one-on-one session with either myself or one of our other stylists. And then what we do is we create a lookbook for you. And you just purchase whatever you want from the lookbook from Style Finder Boutique. It's sent to you, and if it doesn't work, you can always send it back. But it is a wonderful new service that we're offering. And so far, our clients have loved it. It would be my pleasure to shop for you. So let me know how we can support you. That link is going to be in the show notes. So get on there, schedule your consultation, and I hope to see you soon. Have a beautiful day. Thanks for tuning in to Style by Mary Michelle, where women come to get dressed in 7 minutes or less. If you enjoyed this podcast, I invite you to leave me a 5-star review on iTunes or wherever you're listening. Be sure to follow me on Instagram at Style by Mary Michelle and shop our boutique at shopstylefinder.com for the best in upscale casual apparel. Better yet, if you're in the Raleigh area, come see us. We're located in the North Hills Shopping Center, the premier shopping district in Midtown Raleigh. For details and links mentioned in this episode, be sure to see the show notes. Have a beautiful week.